recognize Honorable Kala Musyoka and Speaker Mbilu, because as we are going to be patriots standing on the front line of restoring this nation's dignity, we will need order and discipline in the party. And Honorable Speaker Mbilu, a brilliant mind within Wiper Party, you can see him, maybe you can wave. Thank you very much, Speaker. And Honorable Kala Musyoka, you can see him over there looking very handsome. These gentlemen were very keen in looking through the Constitution and helping this party get it right with respect to our discipline. Because we will need everyone to listen to the voice of our leader if we want to move ahead and capture the vision of this nation. Now, in terms of Wiper Patriotic Front, I'm here with Wakili Ndegwa, and he has something to say about the name Wiper Patriotic Front. So let me give him a minute.
Thank you, His Excellency, the delegate gathered today at Kasarani, Wiper Patriots, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, Uhuru Park. Good afternoon. Wiper! 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 Nikisema Wiper mnasema komboa Kenya. Wiper! Komboa Kenya! Thank you so much, the distinguished delegates. We are here today because our party has begun a journey of revolution. Our party has begun a conversation that was kick-started by the Gen Z revolution, the Gen Z generation. We are here because we want to align with what is happening in the country. We want to align with what is happening in the world. We want to align with what is happening in the globe. And therefore, fellow patriots, previously we were Wiper Democratic Front. And that is why, Wiper Democratic Movement. And that's why you can see we still have and find the flag of Wiper Democratic Movement today. But by the close of business today, if the delegates do agree with us and they vote to abide by the changes, we shall lower this flag and raise the flag of Wiper Patriotic Front. In this pivotal moment of our nation history, we proudly announce the evolution of the Wiper Democratic Movement into the Wiper Patriotic Front. This is not a mere rebranding. It's a clarion call to arms in the face of rattling regime that is clinging to power while our people are suffering. As a profound African Chinua Achebe wisely queried, what is in a name? What then is in a name? What is in Wiper Democratic Movement? What is in Wiper Patriotic Front? What then is in Wiper Patriotic Front is everything. Wiper Patriotic Front is a declaration of intent and sparks of revolution, a promise to the oppressed that change is not just possible, but inevitable. Fellow patriots, at this historic convention, let us unpack the power in our new name, the Wiper Patriotic Front. What does front truly mean? It is an unshakable and unbreakable line of warriors standing shoulder to shoulder against tyranny and complacency. This is the call upon which we have unveiled our new name. I want to confirm that a certificate has been issued towards the change of the name. If the delegates will be agreeing with us, a vote will be put for purposes of agreeing. Therefore, fellow patriots, we are being called upon to forge the front of patriotism, front of accountability, front of democracy. We front the war against corruption. We front the war against bad leadership. We front the war front a war against abduction, a war against corruption, a war against extrajudicial killing. And therefore that is the purpose for which delegates are gathered here. If you agree with me that you need to be a front, rise up and say, yes, change must come. Viva Wiper, viva! Viva Wiper, viva! Long live Wiper, long live! Long live Wiper, long live! Viva Wiper Patriotic Front!
Gachagua, viva. So, with the permission of the chair, I have his permission to request you to rise, all of you. As we rise, I want to assure you, party leader, Dr. Honorable Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, that this document that we have is a powerful tool that you will use to steer the patriots ahead. It has what is required to unite this nation and restore the heart of Kenya. So if I say Wiper Patriotic Front, you repeat after us. Wiper Patriotic Front. Wiper Patriotic Front. Wiper Patriotic Front. Thank you very much. We can see it so.
Thank you. Asante sana. You can take your seats. Asante mawakili. Tunashukuru sana. Tunashukuru sana. Sasa, we want a proposer of these changes, the seconder, our deputy organizing secretary. Are we ready with the proposer?
Yes, sir, we are ready with the proposer. Oh, my name is David Odhiambo from Obey County. I propose.
Thank you. Seconder. Seconder, where are you?
I'm Honorable Bernard Ibela Papa from Busia County. I do second.
Thank you. Now, we want to put those changes to a vote. So, as many as of the opinion of the changes, say aye. As many as of the contrary of the opinion, say nay. The aye have it. So you can see you made me temporary speaker. You made me a temporary speaker today. Very well. So now we shall go to the second resolution. Yeah, the organizing secretary, thank you so much, organizing secretary. He has reminded me that I tell you, you're going to have a copy of the amended constitution for yourselves to read and understand. And I want to ask you to actually have it, read and understand. It's a very powerful tool. Mutachukua, mutasoma, asante. So now the second resolution is the proposed changes, and I want to request our chair, Solite, to come and take us through the changes. Solite is the chair of election changes. Yeah, and Solite is the chair of the National Election Board. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the party leader, party officials, elected leaders, distinguished delegates, invited guests, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. My name is Agatha Solite, and I'm the chairperson of the National Elections Board, and I stand before you to present the proposed amendments to the party elections and nomination procedures for your consideration and approval. But before I proceed, I would like to introduce the members of the National Elections Board who are present here today. Please stand up. Lawrence Kibara and Abdulaziz Gakuria. So in brief, I'll just take you through the amendments, only the most important ones. But these amendments are the product of wide consultations, legal review, and lessons learned from our past nomination exercises. They're designed to strengthen our internal democracy, enhance transparency, and ensure that our nomination and election processes meet the highest standards of integrity. The revised rules and procedures also seek to clarify and redefine the roles and mandates of the National Elections Board and the National Elections Appeals Board. They will streamline our nomination process, vetting, appeals procedures for greater efficiency, fairness, and accountability. They also seek to introduce modern voting technologies, including electronic vote tallying and record management. They reflect the rebranding of from Wiper Democratic Movement to the Wiper Patriotic Front. Lastly, the key revisions also modernize our framework to align with the Political Parties Act 2022 and the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and the proposed revised WPF Constitution, which has just been endorsed. This document has also been presented and approved by NEC in line with Article 312 of the Party Constitution 2021. So in the interest of time, allow me to briefly highlight the major areas of change for your endorsement. This is a very big document. It has 105 pages, so I'll just highlight some of the key areas. One of the key areas is the timelines for appeals, which we have just added 24 hours in the case of by-elections and party officials. The document was silent on that. Also, when there is an appeal, NEB shall also determine the matters within 5 days of the receipt of the complaint. Previously it was 10 days, which we found was too long, and we also want to have quick dispute resolution. Another major part is Rule 15.6 and 15.6.1, and these are the methods of voting. Our previous document only allowed for voting by way of secret ballot. So we have added that the methods used may also include consensus, electronic, acclamation, delegates, and direct nomination. And Rule 15.6.1, we have added that NEB may also issue a direct nomination to aspirants who are considered by the party leadership will bring competence, competitive advantage to the party's overall political strength. So we have added, we propose that this be added. Another major one is Rule 17. This is the presidential nominee. Previously, the requirements that the presidential nominee had to submit to the party were outdated, so we have aligned that with the IBC requirements. Lastly, again on the presidential nominee, sorry, there's one more. Identification of voters. Again, this document was silent on that, so we have said that the NEB can introduce any method of voting. This is to take into account electronic voting if we wish to go that direction. On the presidential nomination, that is rule number 24, I'll read this one because it simplifies and strengthens the presidential nomination process. Before, this document had about 16 points for this process, so we've simplified it and condensed it into this. I'll just read it because this is important. The party leader shall be deemed nominated as the party's candidate for the presidential elections at any time that a vacancy shall occur in the position of the President of the Republic of Kenya, unless the party leader shall have communicated in writing of his or her intention not to run for the office of the President of the Republic of Kenya as a candidate. Previously, it had the presidential candidate had to go through a lot of vetting processes, and so we have simplified it. Lastly, rule number 32, we have introduced electronic voting because we need to formally introduce this in line with how we want to modernize our election process. And then we have also added a few forms in the annexures so that we can be able to standardize all the election forms. We previously only had 2 forms, that is the pledge of commitment and the nomination form. So we have added tallying forms, winners' certificates and oath of office, just to standardize the forms. So in a nutshell, those are the major changes, although there are many changes. As I told you, this document has 105 pages, so I can't go into all of them. So Your Excellency and distinguished delegates, from this brief presentation, you can see that the revisions in this document are amendments that are not just edits. We have gone very deeply into them, and they reaffirm WPF's commitment to transparent leadership, credible nominations, and service to our party members and the nation. By adopting these rules, we position WPF as a modern, disciplined, and forward-looking party, ready to lead Kenya into the next phase of democratic growth and leadership. So on behalf of the National Elections Board, I humbly move that these amendments are adopted and approved by the national delegates. Thank you all very much. God bless the Wiper Patriotic Front, and God bless Kenya. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair, Madam Solite. Asante sana. Now, we will move to get a proposer and seconder and a deputy organizing secretary. I want you to know that we have delegates mpaka huko nyuma, so as you look for who is going to propose, include everybody else. So go to any corner, because we are a democratic and transparent party, and the election rules are very important for the candidates and the way we shall be doing our business. Now, can we then have a proposer?
Check, mic check. We have a proposer, Vice Chair.
Proceed.
My name is Wawira Njue from Ebu County. I propose.
Thank you. Thank you. Then we seconder. Can see hands on those sides. Seconder.
My name is Moses Larus. I propose.
What's the name again?
My name is Moses Larus. I am come from Samburu. I propose.
Asante sana. Moses from Samburu. Sorry, seconder. Sorry for that. Now, we want to put a question to you, to the delegates. Okay. Now, let's again have a repeat of the one who's seconding these changes. Can we have one?
Check.
The person that was supposed to second has proposed. Deputy National Organizing Secretary, please let him second.
Yes, I am just requesting him to correct, sir.
My name Moses. I am come from Samburu. I second.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I want to put a question to you. As many as of the opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary of opinion say nay. The aye have it. Thank you. Now we shall move to the third resolution. This one I'll be asking the SG to come up. SG, please. The third and final resolution is to give the party leader powers to negotiate on our behalf and fill vacant party posts with the approval of NEC in the run-up of 2027 elections. This will be presented by our SG, Senator Shakila Abdallah. Senator.
Thank you, Chair.
Wiper! Wiper! Umwa Kenya!
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed delegates and fellow Kenyans, asanteni sana for gathering here today. We meet at Uhuru Park, a place of historic struggle and hope. Today,
we stand together to renew our resolve and chart a bold new course for Kenya. For nearly 2 decades, under the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Kalonzo Musyoka, our movement has stood for justice, peace, and integrity. As we look to 2027, leadership demands renewal. We must rebrand, reorganize, and reignite and patriotic flame in every Kenyan heart. Today we adopt new amendments that give youth a stronger voice, ensure gender balance, and strengthen grassroots participations. We unveil our new emblem, the open umbrella, in earth color, in earth red, white, and royal blue, symbolizing dependability, understanding, purity, clarity, hope for all Kenyans. We embrace a new name, the Wiper Patriotic Front. The word signals our commitment to the nation. Above all, while front shows we are united for justice and progress. And today, we make a definition choice by nominating His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka as our presidential candidate for the 2027 elections. He is a man of faith. He is a man of faith, integrity, and experience. He has stood firm for justice and unity, and he is the unifying figure Kenya needs. With a new constitution, a new symbol, and a renewed vision, we now go forth to organize, register voters, and mobilize communities, and speak to the hope of every Kenyan. The Wiper Patriotic Front is ready, with His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka leading the charge. Greetings, Kenya's greatness will be restored. Ukisikia raha, sema Kalonzo the Sixth! Kalonzo the Sixth! Ukisikia raha, sema Kalonzo the Sixth! Asanteni sana, asanteni sana. Tukae chini. Mambo bado! Mambo bado! Aya, now I want to read the resolution that pursuant to Article 3.8D3 of the Wiper Patriotic Front Constitution, the National Delegates Congress resolves that the party leader, in consultation with the party leadership organs, be accorded adequate time to identify and recommend suitable individuals to fill the vacant party position. Will as many as of the same opinion say aye? Will as many as of the different opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Sema Kalonzo the Sixth! The Sixth! The Sixth! Asanteni sana. Haya, tutapambana nje, mambo bado, hapa ni kazi. Haya, mwingine ni nani?
Asante sana. Kalonzo the Sixth. Sawa. Now, Pige makofi sana. Sasa, we want to formalize that. So we need to have a proposer and a seconder. So our Deputy Organizing Secretary, can we get a proposal to that resolution?
Yes, we are ready with a proposal.
Okay.
I, Simon, from Kenyatta County. Comrade Power! Comrade Power! I do propose.
Thank you.
The seconder. Chair, the seconder. I, Crisanto Sorena, from Nyamira County, I second.
Thank you. Yes, that's the country where I come from. Now, just so for the order, let me again repeat. As many as of the opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The aye have it. Thank you. Now we move the last agenda. The last agenda. We're entering into a critical stage. In the politics of the nation. Our brother said, where are you? It's your time now. Could you please come up and make a case?
For delegates, our party leader has gone to receive the guests, the principals that are within the united opposition, and I feel it may not be justified for this presentation to be done in his absence. So I kindly request that you be patient. Maybe we can have an interlude for music, then we'll continue when they come back. Tuwekewa muziki DJ.
This is DJ Fabian 254.
Jawabu mahali uko tafadhali, come and give us a piece. Where is Jawabu? Jawabu. Ukizima microphone mahali upo. Naomba tuweze kutoa bendera kwenye mifuko zetu. Umbrella.
kofia wakati patilida tapokuwa tunamkaribisha kwenye jukwaa. Hivi sasa Jawabu studio, where are you? Basil. Peperusha tu wakati tumwita patilida kwenye jukwaa. Utahakikisha kwamba bendera yako, kofia yako iko juu. Endelee DJ. Ufungue hapo vizuri. Sioni miambuli bwana. Mwavuli iko wapi? Mwavuli iko wapi ya kwako?
Karibu sana mheshimiwa. Tuko na kiongozi wa DPK. Mheshimiwa Mkuru Mala, karibu sana. Tuko na kiongozi wa DCP. Mheshimiwa Rigathigachagua. Tuko na mheshimiwa Justin Peter Muturi, party leader wa DP. Tafadhali tunapata security utoke hapa mbele. Okay, tunaomba wale wako hapa mbele tafadhali, let us clear the front. Let us clear the front. I know we are excited, our leaders are with us. Tafadhali, let us clear the front. Let us clear the front, tafadhali. Tafadhali, let us clear the front. DJ. Tafadhali, let us have some order. Karibu sana, former speaker, former attorney general, former CS, Honorable Justin Peter Muturi, karibu sana, karibu sana.
apatiwe kiti haraka mara moja. Tunataka kutambua pia uwepo wake rafiki yetu ana member of the United Opposition, Fred Matiang'i. Karibu. Tafadhali let us now clear the front area. Security teams, tafadhali let us have nobody in the front here.
Haya, DJ asante. DJ asante. Tafadhali tutoke hapa, tusonge kabisa. Tusongeshe watu kule. Turudi kidogo nje.
The delegates, yes, you can kindly be seated. Tungeomba pia media wale wako hapa mbele, mnaweza kushuka tafadhali, so that we can clear the stage for the purposes of the meeting to continue. Tafadhali, those people that are at the front and they are not part of the team.
Tuko na roster ya media pale mbele, kwa hivyo tutoke hapa zote turudi huko. Let's move. Nani, excuse me. Twende huko the other side. Twende kabisa. Basilio, tusongeshe watu kwanza. Toke kabisa. Hiyo ni mapenzi ya chama. Mungu awabariki sana. Tunaendelea vizuri. DJ nipatie hiyo ngoma kidogo. Ngoma ya Basil. Twende sauti kidogo. Wiper wewe! Wangapi wako tayari kukomboa Kenya? Kama wako tayari kukomboa Kenya, wapi kelele? Haya, James wewe! DJ wimbo ipatie sauti. Ipatie sound kabisa. Ongeze sound. James wewe! Ukombozi. Ukombozi Kenya nzima, ukombozi. Kama matari kwa mwaka na simama juu. Ndiye muungano yuko mbele. Tusimame zote. Mtetezi wa ama pia hapa. Kwa shida za Kenya. Wapi kelele hapa? Kiongozi asiyekuwa na tamaa. Ndiye Daudi wa Kenya. Yuko tayari kukomboa Wakenya. Raundi ni kukomboa Kenya. Raundi ni kukomboa Kenya. Raundi ni kukomboa. Raundi ni kukomboa Kenya. Raundi ni kukomboa. Raundi ni kukomboa Kenya. Raundi ni kukomboa. Raundi ni kukomboa. Zaini ndio kwenye jukwaa kama ikiendelea. Ukombozi, kina mama wanasema ukombozi umefika, wanajiezi ukombozi, na wabuka pia wanasema ukombozi umefika. Kila kona twasema Kalonzo, anayeweza tatua mashida zetu. Kila kona twasema Kalonzo tosha, anayeweza tatua mashida zetu. Raundi ni kukomboa, 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 raundi ni kukomboa. Asante mzee. Ilikuwa ni kionjo kutoka kwa jawabu, tutamuita baadaye. Naomba tupite tafadhali wenzetu, security and ushers, let us move a little bit. Tusonge kidogo. Tusonge. Media guys, pale kuna rostrum neleni pale. Tafadhali. My brother, tusonge kidogo. Asante. Mheshimiwa Zaini. Wiper! Komboa Kenya! Yo.
Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, I have a singular honor to stand before you to speak on behalf of the delegates about His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. My privilege and honor is to speak in this place of memory by invoking those who came before us. This is the place where we made reference to our independence struggle in 1963. Not far from here, the mothers of Kenya who stood for the liberation of this country and the release of their sons and daughters who had been incarcerated were fasting not far from here. So this place of memory is a place befitting our gathering today. So some will ask, why Kalonzo Musyoka? The delegates have requested me to speak in summary and brief, precise way why His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. So the first principle that I would like to invoke so that our people can affirm the first principle by our leader, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, together with his brothers and sisters, is because they love this country. They are patriots. Our brother is our patriot. Led us to adopt the first article of our Constitution, that is the sovereignty of the people. The second principle, our brother has never betrayed anyone. Mheshimiwa Kalonzo has never betrayed anyone. And even more important, he has not betrayed and make it one term. Bad man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Bad man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Bad man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Rise up, Kenya, rise up! I'm going only to say 3 last things and then sit down. Number 1, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has spent all his life reconstructing places where there has been failure, restoring hope where there was hopelessness. He did this in Burundi. When the late Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere and the late father of the nation of South Africa, Mandela, wanted the people to lead the discussions to bring peace to Burundi, it was Mheshimiwa Kalonzo and Mheshimiwa Jakaya Kikwete. We were shown on his role in Somalia and Southern Sudan, so I don't want to talk about that. I want only to talk about the East African community. Many of you would know the first community collapsed and died. And our leader said that was the worst mistake that was ever done in this part of the world. And it was a consensus of our leaders to revive the East African community. At the front of rebuilding, restoring the East African community was one Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Let me finish with one thought. Today in Kenya, Kenya is divided into 2. The few who support the oppressive regime for selfish ends, and the critical mass of Kenyans who fight to bring change to this country. In this place of memory, we invoke those who came before us, and we say, we are not giving up the fight. The fight has just begun. Rise up, Kenya, rise up. Rise up, Kenyan, rise up. One time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come for you. This was a citation leading up to the nomination of His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as our flag bearer. I want you to affirm that I'm speaking for you. Rise up, Kenya, rise up. Rise up, Kenya, rise up. Fire, Kenya, fire. Sio ile ya kusema fire.
Asante sana, asante. Ndugu Zainab, yeah. What I didn't know is that you know how to sing. Asante sana. That I didn't know. Wakomposi wa nchi ya Kenya wote wamefika wako area. Siwapige makofi. Siwapige makofi. Naona ndugu Jason Muturi ako area. Ndugu Fred Matiangi ako area.
Mr. Chairman.
Ndugu Yushin ako area. Mama Martha Karua ako area. And the Deputy President of the people of Kenya ako area. Tuko pamoja.
Nyuma tafadhali.
Tuko pamoja. Asante sana.
Mr. Chairman, watu wanaomba sauti huku nyuma tafadhali. Watu wanaomba sauti huku nyuma tafadhali.
Nimesikia. So technicians, can you rekebisha mitambo yenu ili sauti yetu isikike huko nyuma? Watu wako na hamu sana kusikia. Na sasa tumefika wakati ambao His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka atakuja kuongea. Kwa hivyo nataka watu wote wasikize speech yake. Kweli ama sio kweli? Kweli ama sio kweli? Anipatie wiper. Wiper. Mnasema komboa Kenya. Wiper. Wiper. Kusema Harambee mnasema one time. Harambee. 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 Asante sana. So now what ndugu Saini amefanya, we want to put that thing in the legal perspective. We bind it tuweke kwa benki. We want this endorsement now to be formalized. Kwa hivyo ningependa our Deputy Organizing Secretary,
yes sir,
jaribu tupate proposer and a seconder for that resolution of endorsement.
Tayari tuko na proposer Mr. Chairman, lakini sauti nyuma haisikiki. DJ tusaidie. Tusaidie DJ. Mpatie microphone yaongee proposer. Check proposer iko hapa.
My name is Franklin Mwadena Iha from Kilifi County, Magarini constituency. I propose.
Seconder.
I'm going to the seconder, Mr. Chairman.
Seconder, please. I've not heard the seconder.
I'm here. I am Nadi Girole from Isiolo County. I second it.
Okay. Now I would like to put the question. As many as of the opinion say yes. As many. The resolution was read by the Secretary General.
Can I assist?
Where is the resolution?
Delegates, hoye! Delegates, hoye! The final resolution which we have sent Zain Abubakar to present to us was a proposal to endorse His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as our candidate for the next general election. And I want to invite the Speaker of Makwiny County to now put the question on our behalf. Mheshimiwa.
Okay, Mheshimiwa, proceed. Already is read, so this is the question.
Order, honorable delegates. At this very assembly of Uhuru Park at historic place, for this country will be saved by, among others, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. I now want to put the question for vote. That the delegates have affirmed and resolved here today that they nominate His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka for the President of the Republic of Kenya as a candidate in the year 2007. 2027. allow me to repeat. The delegates do here resolve and have nominated His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as a presidential candidate. And the endorsement to run for the election as a president in the year 2027. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye! Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable delegates, have the following directions to make. That now the resolution be conveyed to the Wiper Patriotic Front for implementation forthwith. Thank you. Next order.
Asante sana Speaker of Makwiny. Now we'll ask the organizing secretary to come and will take us through a procedure of issuing a certificate for this endorsement. Organizing secretary.
On behalf of the National Delegates Congress, I would like to invite the Secretary General to come to the front. Your Excellency, we have taken liberty to prepare a certificate that endorses you as our candidate, and would like the Secretary General to first come and sit here and then sign it on behalf of the delegates who have affirmed and endorsed our candidate for the next general election. Kindly sign the certificate, then makofi kwa Secretary General wa chama. Wait. Now I would like to invite delegates. Delegates hoye! Delegates hoye! Wiper! I would now like to invite our candidate for Wiper Patriotic Front for the 2027 general election to come here and receive his certificate of endorsement. His Excellency Dr. Kalonzo Front. Tunawaomba tafadhali, tunapenda kiongozi wetu. I plead that we go down, we take our seats please. Members of Wiper Patriotic Front, Your Excellency, please remain. Your Excellency, please remain. Joey, you can keep the Your Excellency, kindly, we ask that you remain. Your Excellency, kindly, we ask that you remain. Your Excellency, we are yet to hear whether you accept the endorsement. But before we do that, we would like to ask that all the principals of the United Opposition kindly come and take a photo with our party leader. Oh, first you take a photo with your certificate. I'd like to invite the family of His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Family, tafadhali, muje mpigwe picha. Hello. Family only.
DJ Fabio 254.
Naomba family, cameraman tafadhali piga picha ya familia. Can you kindly flank our leader? Kamera
wa Mungu bahari. Nabii Elia aliwaita manabii wote wa Mungu bahari. Lengo la Elia ilikuwa ni kumthibitisha Mungu wa kweli ni yupi kati ya Mungu wa bahari na Mungu wa mbinguni.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Tunaona familia inaendelea kuongezeka. Delegates, Delegates, we now want to invite our party leader to confirm whether he accepts the endorsement given by this National Delegates Conference. Thank you, Your Excellency. Welcome.
Thank you. Wiper. Kongoe Kenya tusikongoe. Wiper. Harambee. Remember there was need for concerted Harambee effort. It's now. Wazalendo wenzangu, with a deep sense of duty and high resolve, I accept your nomination to be the presidential candidate for the election scheduled for 2027. With a full and grateful heart, without reservation, and with only one obligation, the obligation to devote every effort of body, mind, and spirit to lead this exceptional patriotic front to victory and restore hope and stability to our beloved nation. Let me, however, take a moment to thank the Almighty God, who has been my guide. Without him, definitely I would not even be here today. To my family, some of whom you have met, and now my extended family also goes to places like Kirinaga. My sister, twin sister, they got my only daughter, brought her to Kirinaga. Damari and Martin are out there in the UK. My little boy, Clay, very fond of him. Ken and Mama Pauline and Jebo and Siomodi. That's the camp away of them. Can't mention my daughter, I go by name. So that's her name. To my friends and family, who are here or watching online,
and what I'm about to say is very personal, very deep. To my darling wife, Pauline, who is watching, the mother of our children, you know, you are a vision bearer. And you've been amazing. And every day, every moment, you keep on amazing me. May the good Lord grant you the healing we've all been waiting for. To our fellow citizens, including those in the diaspora, wazalendo wenzetu, ng'ambo, mahala popote mulipo, we have come of age as a nation. To the international community present here today, I acknowledge your presence, members of the diplomatic corps, those who are here personally, sent representatives, we thank you. You are true partners in this journey of having a stable nation among the community of nations. Well, Deputy President, my brother, rigathigachagua, my twin sister, Mother Wangari Karua, my young brother, Eugene Wamalwa, my brother Fred Okengo Matiangi, Speaker Emeritus, one of our most distinguished Kenyan leaders, our brother J.B. Muturi. And I really commend you for writing that wonderful book. Every Kenyan who cares about his country should read J.B. Muturi's book, Calling the Country to Order. And others who have come. My friend Professor Jacoya has sent a message of congratulation. Our friend Governor Natembeya of Tanzania has actually gone down with flu. He really wanted to be here. Thank you for coming here as our special observers. And I want to recognize Engineer Maina, who is also representing our brother, Governor Peter Munya. Fellow patriots, and now we seek your indulgence. I seek your indulgence. Comrades, power. Comrades, silence. Today, I stand before you with both a heavy heart and renewed determination. Our country is hurting. Our people are suffering. And this suffering is not accidental. It is the direct result of poor leadership, misplaced priorities, and a betrayal of public trust. Yet, even as we acknowledge the pain, we must never lose sight of our power to change things. I'm here today not to lament, but to lead a revolution of hope, to remind you the Kenyan spirit is unbroken, and that the dream of a better nation still burns brightly in our hearts. Wazalendo wenzangu, please listen clearly. Hope is alive, and together we shall reclaim our country, we shall rebuild our economy, and restore the dignity to every Kenyan household. Our patriotic front chose this venue, Uhuru Park, for many reasons, some of which have been elaborated by our brother Zain. History has been made here, and today, our present and our future will be proclaimed from this venue. This is our, please give me your ear, we'll come to that. This is our present circumstance today, and let us speak honestly about where we are. Na wauliza jameni unyamaza. Wewe nyamaza kidogo. Each day dawns with a new levy, a new penalty, and a new heartbreak. We pay taxes for services we never receive. No jobs, no medicine, no food, and no relief. This is not taxation for development. It is taxation for the survival of a few who know Ruto. We are a nation with one of the best educated populations in Africa. Yet our young people, bright, creative, and full of potential, remain unemployed and disillusioned. Our graduates hawk goods on the streets, while unqualified cronies occupy top positions in government. This is not the Kenya we envisioned, or indeed that envisioned by our founding fathers. Our hospitals are understaffed and under-equipped. Mothers give birth in fear, literally, in fear, because they don't know whether this share thing will pay their bill. Doctors go unpaid. Our hospitals run out of essential drugs. What should be universal health care has been turned into a playground of corruption. Share shift forced on Kenyans has become the most consequential threat to our well-being. Education, once the key to opportunity, has become a burden. Parents are drowning in debt. Teachers and lecturers are demoralized. Students are uncertain of their future. As we speak, some of our best brains in this country, university dons, are on strike, and nobody seems to care. They have gotten our universities defunded, literally. A government that toys with children's education has lost its moral compass. And what of our economy? Once a beacon of growth, it now lies in disarray. Industries have closed, investors are fleeing, and ordinary Kenyans are and find doors shut and their jobs shifted to neighboring countries because of this regime's taxation policy. What about this regime's insatiable appetite for loans upon loans upon loans? Kenya's public debt under this regime has become an albatross around our necks. They call it bottom-up economics. But what we see is bottomless corruption and a top-down greed. It is not an economic plan. It is an economic funeral, I dare say. This regime has attempted to capture all institutions to do their unconstitutional bidding. They have captured Parliament, and that is why today it stands impeached. They have tried to capture the media, and today we thank the majority of the press for not bowing to that pressure. That's why you are here today, and we are very proud of you. They have attempted to capture the judiciary. We ask you not to cede to these nefarious regimes' attempt to undermine you, for justice and truth are the common ties of society. Worse still is this regime's 3-year dismantle of our celebrated diplomacy. They condemn regional insecurity and neglect of the international community, all while they are linked to its escalation of wars in our region, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Sudan in particular. This regime sells arms, and hear me, Kenyans, because it's a day to speak the truth for what it is. This regime sells arms and gets illegal gold in return. Honestly, what you are witnesses to is a horror movie directed by a know-it-all director who is a star and the supporting cast of his own show. The Ruto regime calls for reforms of international institutions and global agendas, including climate change, while he auctions our forests for carbon credits for his own personal aggrandizement. Kenyans must know this. Even our forests, our national parks are up for auction. The very oxygen we actually breathe. Most heartbreaking of all is the plight of our young people, the Gen Z generation, bold, creative, and courageous. took to the streets to demand justice, to demand jobs, to demand dignity and accountability. But their voices on June 25th, 2024 were met not with dialogue, but with bullets and intimidation. A government that silences its own children has lost the right to lead. Wazalendo wenzangu. But I stand here to tell you, we are not doomed. Kenya can rise again, and Kenya will rise again. Under a patriotic administration, and together with our partners, we shall build a nation that works for all, not for a select few. We will deliver a 24-hour economy that ensures all of us are part and parcel of growing our basket, and together we shall lower the cost of living. Cost of fuel and electricity must be lowered if we are to get these jobs back to our industry, if we are going to yet again attempt to industrialize our country. Transformational projects like the High Grand Falls Dam that will generate 700 megawatts of electricity, a Vision 2030 project under Kibaki and ourselves, must be activated, not rutopreneured. We will cut unnecessary taxes, such as a punitive affordable housing levy that is nothing short of quindy to steal from Kenyans. We have said time and again, Executive Order number 1, get rid of housing levy. We will have an affordable, relatable, and predictable policy that not only addresses our challenges, but also considers the vast opportunities in manufacturing, in agriculture, in education, and in blue economy. Our economy be driven by innovation and integrity, not corruption and coercion. We will create 3 jobs for the youth. Every county will have a functional youth enterprise fund. Remember, youth enterprise fund swept under the carpet. Which will be transparent and theft-free. We'll establish technology hubs, create centers, and local industries to absorb young talent. Professionalism, not rutoism, will get you a job. Wazalendo wenzangu, I promise you this. The Wiper Patriotic Front's Director of Elections will not become your next chairman of Kenya Revenue Authority. That will never. No child should ever be denied education because of poverty. We will fund our schools adequately, value our teachers, and recognize vocational skills alongside academic qualifications. Real education, not those fake self-appointed degreeship, but must once again be the bridge to opportunity. Our patriotic administration will restore dignity and meaning to our schools and our universities. We will not be a striking nation. We shall be a working, dignified nation. We will deliver affordable, quality health care for all. Medicines will be available in every hospital, and our healthcare workers will be respected and fairly compensated. Health will not be a privilege. It is a right, and indeed an Article 43 right of our Constitution. We will build a just, safe, and united Kenya. Police brutality, obviously, will end. In fact, I think it has ended today, because if anybody had wanted to bring goons here, it can't work. No more abductions, because those are terrible. And no more fear. We will unite Kenyans across all communities, because a divided nation indeed cannot prosper. These are not empty promises. These are concrete plans, practical, people-centered, and achievable. This is what a Kalonzo Musyoka-led administration will stand for: justice, opportunity, dignity, constitutionalism, and the rebirth of this nation. My brothers and my sisters, The time for lamentation is over. The time for excuses is gone. The moment for change is now. This movement is not about you, the people of Kenya. It is about your families. It's about your children, about your children's children, and the future of this nation. Ruto ordered you to be shot not in the head, but in the legs, because you dare to exercise your constitutional rights. I urge you, fellow Kenyans, and the Gen Zs, and the young Kenyans, I urge you today to shoot Ruto at the ballot. If you have not yet, I implore you to register to vote. How many of you are ready to shoot Ruto at the ballot? This is what will make Ruto one term. Komboa Kenya. Komboa Kenya. Harambee. When we rise together, no mountain is too high. When we rise together, no government can suppress us. When we rise together, Kenya will rise again. Are you ready for change? Are you ready for justice? Are you ready for a better Kenya? Then let us rise up together. Wazalendo wenzangu, this is our moment. We cannot allow despair to kill our dreams, nor exceptionally corrupt and insensitive leadership to steal our future. We will build a Kenya where leadership is honest, justice is real, and opportunity, as I said, is equal. We'll build a Kenya where every child is safe, even in our own living room. We will in honor and remembrance, remember Bridget Joki, who was shot by a police bullet in Kiambu, sitting by her parents' living room, watching television. And she got killed, shot. So even our living rooms are not safe. I salute our farmers, our mama boggers, and our border riders. The border riders actually escorted me this morning. I thank you. The true backbone of this country. I celebrate our youth. The beacons of hope will keep faith alive. From Lamu to Kiambu, from Isiolo to Bungoma, from Nairobi to Kisumu, from Wote to Turkana, from Tharaka to Kajiado, from Mombasa to Meru, and from Sugoi to Seikuru. We all deserve dignity, justice, and honest leadership. Together, we shall stick together, yani like bees, because if any of us betraying this confidence will stand judged by future generations. I don't want to be in that category. At very great cost, I have stood the test of time. At very great personal cost, I've dared to stand. I like it. Hashtag, the last man standing. Nimeona hiyo. Kuna picha inaonyeshwa. Tukiwa State House, I think, Fred, you remember, we had State House, Mombasa, before the election in 2022. And there's that clip. We're all standing there with our brother Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, Weta, Madividi, Gideon Moi. We're all standing there. I looked at that, somebody sent me, and I must really thank our sister who is in Bahamas, I think Barbados, for CPA conference, Mheshimiwa Lesuda. She sent me that picture. I said, she drew a picture around and said, the last man standing. We're all going to stand. It's not going to be the last man. How many of you are ready to stand with the last man standing? May God bless the Wiper Patriotic Front. Thank you so much for putting the confidence in me. You know, we always work as a team. We consult. Even when we decided, and I remember it was Dr. Makali Molu who came up with the adage, Kuva driver, Kuva makanga, when there was a motion of impeachment. We said, if you must impeach Rigathigachagua, impeach William Ruto kwanza. I think they have since realized the folly of those actions. Actions have consequences. And those consequences are bringing the new dawn. We thank William Ruto for impeaching Rigathigachagua, so that together we are going to liberate even William Ruto himself from this type of problem. And they say, it was Shakespeare who said, there's a tide in the affairs of man, taken its height, leads to fortune. Abundant. The rest of life is lived in mystery. It's a paraphrasing. I want to encourage you, Ndugu Rigathi. You stand stronger than when you are deputy president. Nobody knew you. Now the country knows you. My sister mother, my twin sister, you were with Ruto, Raila is running mate. You were the first one to say, he, haifanyiki, most principled, amazing Kenyan lady, even the region, standing for justice, and everywhere in our region. My sister mother, I'm very proud that you call me your political twin. We will stand together. My brother Eugene, my mother, these last 2 years, we've been on those trips everywhere, across the length and breadth of this country, waiting for other friends to come like Fred Matiang'i. And J.B. Muturi was waiting for him to be fired. And he got fired. And it is good that Ruto fired J.B. Muturi. My brother Setorome, a brilliant mind in numbers. You see, now we're going to lead this revolution in real time. This coming election will not be stealable. And we must tell IBC, either they want to be on the right side of the history and deliver that image of a rotten IBC, or they're going to do the just thing. Data-driven campaign. That is what our brother Torome Saitoti is able to do along with other people. We are so proud of it. Our brother, Governor Natembea, you did meet severally with our friends and our brother Eugene. We asked you that for the sake of all of us, any of us bleeding will get all of us bleeding. So we must hold together. Allow me to thank our 3 governors from makwiny, Machakos, and Kitui for standing strong. For standing very, very strong. Yani, they know what the Constitution says. What the Constitution says. They know. There are 2 levels of government. They're independent, they know. So I told them, when William Ruto comes calling, you are the governor, but he must recognize you. You are the home governor. You are the ruler of your county. Don't go out there. William Ruto does not believe in devolution. Even if he is trying everything to kill devolution, we will make sure that the 3 of you will multiply and multiply, God willing, when we take the count in 2027, we shall be more than 30 governors in this, so that we can save our country. I want to thank our members of parliament. If you can please stand. I'm very proud of those team. That team, they refused kupatiwa pesa na briefcases. They stood. I can see a lot of you others are going to join Wiper Patriotic Movement because of you. So we celebrate you. We celebrate you. Our MCAs, if you could please stand wherever you are. Never mind the confusion once in a while. Governor Douglas Bilo, you are smart here and you know how to hold the ground. Thank you for putting the question and for endorsing my candidature. May God bless you. The people of Makwiny, the people of Kitui, the people of Machako, and we have MCAs, the people of Taita Taveta. The majority leader is from Taita Taveta. We thank you. We even our deputy leader, all the way from Dadaab, Farah Mahalim. Of course, he has since resigned willingly. We wish him well wherever he goes, wherever his political journey takes him. I'm not the type of person to wish anybody ill. And all other MCAs, you had somebody from Busia and others, and Nairobi. Hey, Mheshimiwa Mawadha and the teams here, we thank you. We really recognize you. Yeah? So, Nyamira Kisii, whoever has imagined Wiper is a regional party is absolutely wrong. But I want to give you one promise. Today, this front will grow in leaps and bounds. And together with our partners we don't want to call ourselves at a united opposition. This is a government in waiting. This is a government. I want to recognize all of you delegates from Mashinani, wherever part of the country you come from. I have a little daughter called Nadi Girole. Nadi, I think you speak out there. That little girl, our late father was a candidate for Isiolo North one time when we were ODM Kenya. She is sharp. She's grown. And the tutelage of my wife and also Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation. We have tried to reach out to every corner. That's my daughter. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I know that Mother has to leave about now. With everybody's permission, I think the Master of Ceremony will take over. But maybe allow Mother, when the rest of us are dressed. They are the super delegates, they are Fred. Oh, Fred, you also want to talk here? They are the super delegates. So we allow Mother and Fred, but JB, Terome Saitoti, and the chairman of PNU, engineer, will all go out there and speak. Our brother Rigiji, those people cannot wait to hear you. And we'll take a break after this, allow what the Master of Ceremony will say, and then together we'll talk to the super delegates. I thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Kalonzo Musyoka, Wiper's duly nominated presidential candidate for 2027. Delegates to this NDC, my dear brothers, co-principals, in Team Ukombozi, Team One Term. It is a great moment today. I want to begin by congratulating my political twin for being nominated in this very colorful, very well organized, very well attended NDC, and to congratulate the Wiper Patriotic Front, its delegates, and in particular, the governors and members of parliament for remaining steadfast. Wiper has been an exemplary party, and this is not the first time I am saying it. I remember saying it somewhere in Naivasha, and I remember you were there, Governor Wabinya. We admire the leadership of my political twin, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, the way he has held the Wiper Patriotic Front together, what he represents, and the way he has stood with the people of Kenya. He is a selfless man. For that, I admire and respect him for his stand. And today, what he has said here today is what I too and our colleagues believe in. We are together on a journey to liberate this country. And I note that today, when we say Wiper, munajibu sio Wiper. Wiper! Iyo museme kwa nguvu. Wiper! Wiper! We are on a journey to liberate. We in the People's Liberation Party, we say it, but we say it slightly differently. We say unite, liberate. Nikisema PLP, munanipatia unite, liberate. PLP. Unite, liberate. Kwa Kiswahili tunasema tuungane, tujikomboe. PLP. Tuungane, tujikomboe. You can see, we are on a journey to liberate. And when I listen to my other brothers, what they say is about liberating the country. We are liberating the country from the yokes of oppression. Someone's finger is on our throats. Someone's boots is on our throats. They are exploiting the nation and its people worse than the extractive colonial regime. Why would they tax people beyond the point where a family is no longer able to feed itself? Why are they taking our money in Shah Shif, a theft syndicate? Yet, they are leaving the burdens of the bills to the families. Why are they taking the housing levy? I am happy to hear my brother say he would scrap it as the first item. I will not repeat everything my brother has said. I have only touched on a few to show that we are of the same mind. Should the united opposition pick my twin brother as the flag bearer, I pledge to stand with him to the end. We have said that the nation is bigger than any of us. We must subordinate our ambitions for the good of the nation. Unity is not a luxury. It is a must. It's an imperative. Failing to unite is voting for the enemy, for the oppressor. And I want Kenyans to know we have only one enemy, the oppressor and those behind him. And I will not utter the name. I can only use the popular name Kasongo and everything Kasongo represents. And I want to tell Kasongo a message for Kasongo from this podium of the Wiper, the Patriotic Front. We will not allow you to graduate as a dictator on this Kenyan soil. Our constitution forbids anything that is not democratic. We will therefore, we can see you are in a hurry to become like a certain other within this region. We will not allow any such graduation, we promise you. And we promise the people of Kenya nothing short of liberation, a better life, a prosperous life, and a country founded on the rule of law. A country founded on equity, on justice, on social justice, and on everything that the Kenyans deserve. And we therefore say, mambo ni sio poa, ni one time. Mambo ni kila mahali Kenya, mambo ni mimi naomba kuondoka. Tunaenda kwa mkutano mwingine, sio wa kisiasa. Huyu ni wa akina mama, tunaenda kumpatia tunzo mwenzetu ambaye amefikisha miaka 100. Kwa hivyo muniruhusu nielekee, lakini nitawacha my Gen Z Secretary General Asha Bashir ndivyo apate nafasi pia kusalimia the super delegates. We have a big team here of our members who include 2 professors. The Secretary General will recognize them when the time comes. I want to thank you, to apologize for having to leave early, and once again to congratulate you on this very auspicious occasion. Asante.
And now my brother Fred Okengo Matiangi. I'm assuming I should have recognized my friend, another friend, party leader there, called Omingo Magara, of People's Democratic Party. If the other party leaders, tutaongea huko kwa super delegate, but because Fred has to leave, and Mother, we allow you. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, the party leader of Wiper Patriotic Front, and now the presidential candidate of Wiper Patriotic Front, my brothers and sisters in the opposition, and all of you wonderful people, delegates of Wiper Patriotic Front. First of all, thank you so much, Your Excellency, for graciously and kindly indulging me to make some remarks, because I'm traveling up country. First, let me start by congratulating you for a wonderful delegates conference you've had, and most importantly, for your nomination formally now as the presidential candidate for Wiper Patriotic Front. Secondly, Your Excellency, thank you for making an excellent speech. I associate myself and support every word that you uttered from here. So in a sense, you actually spoke for all of us this afternoon. My fellow Kenyans, there are many things we could say at this point in time, but I want to say only 2. 1, every generation has a date with destiny, and every generation faces its own challenge. The one we face today in Kenya is to be true to ourselves and true to our country and save our country from the challenges we have today. Please allow me to say only one thing that is very, very painful to me today. What is going on right now in the country? And my colleagues, and I'm calling them colleagues because I just left the security sector 3 years ago, having served as Minister for Interior. The activities of registering people, some of whom are not even Kenyan citizens, getting identification cards and doing all manner of criminal monkeying that is going to affect our country, is setting the stage for anarchy in this country. I want to ask our brothers and sisters who are in government that, you know, there must come a time in the history and in the life of a public servant when you must think about your country more than the very basic issues of political expedience and political survival at that point in time. The madness going on right now and those things that are happening, denying young people registration in parts of the country where people suspect they will not get votes, is setting the stage for anarchy. And I want to ask the IEBC and everyone responsible to think about this country very seriously. You may be in responsible positions today, you may be in power today, but please think about the country today and tomorrow. Secondly, people have been saying that the mood in Africa is such that you cannot serve one term, that, it's very difficult to remove a sitting president. I honestly think that that nonsense has now been sorted out, and you know what that is. So, Kenyan people, soon enough we will have our opportunity to do a good thing for this country and follow suit and do what other good Africans have done where they have not been satisfied by service provision and service delivery. I honestly don't think we will let the Kenyan people down. Secondly, Your Excellency, I want to repeat and exactly say what Mother said here. We have agreed we must put ambition and everything else before the interest of this country. When we sit together, and should the united opposition, Your Excellency, decide that you will be the candidate, I will support you. We will support you. And I believe that when that time comes, when we all sit together, consult everybody, and a method is found of identifying a candidate or one of us who will deliver and be first among equals, we should all rally behind that individual. And as I've said here openly, Your Excellency, if that person is yourself, we will support you and back you, because in any case, that's what we want. Finally, as I leave, I would like to urge us, because this issue is normally spoken about, I'd like to speak about it a little more bluntly and more frankly. My brothers and sisters, fellow Kenyans, it is good that we tell you the truth. Building an opposition or a coalition is a journey of alignment and coming together. We will be together in spite of our differences, not because we don't have differences. We will work on this together. It's a long journey that we are determined to walk together. The goal we have is greater than the sum total of each one of us here. So, occasionally, if we argue sometimes, or if we have differences of opinion, that is precisely because we are a group of people who are passionate and love their country. We do not expect that Kenyans want a government that looks like a boys' choir or a girls' quartet. It is supposed to be a group of people who are smart, who reason, who work together, who argue, then they come together and form one government. So, as we go forward, we will have our own active moments of fellowship. But we assure you that even during that fellowship, Kenya will be opportunity and priority number one as we go forward. So let us stay the course and continue to work together. And Your Excellency, there are so many leaders I came with who are going to be behind here, including our chairman, Mr. Torome, and Honorable Mingo Magara, the PDP party leader, who's part of our small working group, and so on, and we will continue to work together. Today, tomorrow, and always, Kenya will remain our priority, and we will do the best we can to ensure that we take this country to the next level. May God bless you indeed as we walk through this, and may we stick together, and may unity describe us as we demand that, as I said earlier, people who say that there would never be one term, let them just wait 2027 and see what will happen. It will be one term. Arambe! Arambe! The resolution is, God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for a wonderful speech. Thank you, the principals, also for your wonderful speeches. We thank you. National delegates, we want to adjourn this meeting. Then we'll proceed to the next meeting. So I want us, therefore, to invite the organizing secretary to give us the next program so that we are guided accordingly. Organizing secretary.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Tafadhali delegates, tumpigie makofi. Now, we are going to proceed. We are not